Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is your favorite podcast airing on the Sunday every Sunday. I'm your host, Don.
And I'm your host, Jake, and this is the Sunday Ball Podcast. All right,
Woo!
so
Welcome.
this is going to be a little 4th of July special. We're not going to be actually posting on Sunday. We might post on Sunday, but we're going to give you a 4th of July special because I'm assuming no one's going to be outside and everyone's going to be inside locked in on the podcast for at least an hour. So it's kind of how my day's going to go, but teach their
So
own.
this is a 4th of July tradition to celebrate your forefathers. We actually sit inside and we watch the podcast for an hour or two. That's the whole thing. And I'm wondering, we have a really nice, fun two topics to talk about today. Jake, do you care to tell the viewers about the first one?
So the first one is going to be we're going to go through the USA basketball Olympic teams since '92 and rank them. See where we think each team stands based on their starting five, and yeah, I guess give them a ranking. There are, I believe, 8 teams.
Yes, because it is every team minus the '04 team,
Oh,
which did
four,
not win the
yeah,
gold. We're doing only the fives that won the gold. Uh, that's the only one they didn't. That was a really shitty team. I think they won bronze. They lost to Spain, I believe. But there's a lot of really good teams out there. We're obviously doing 92 because that's the first year that NBA players are allowed to compete. I don't feel like ranking a bunch of college kids and semi-pros. We're not wasting our time with that today. There's plenty of other rings, but these are our gold medals, patriotic, Olympics, woo! And who's excited for 28? I'm excited for 2028 because 2024 was awesome. They'll be at the top of our list if I had to give a hint. But I think we should hop right into it. So,
yeah.
do
No,
you
let's
care to go
hop right
first with
in.
your bottom of the
So,
barrel? Do we have the bottom of the barrel?
bottom of the barrel team. I'm looking through these teams right now just to get a gauge of what we have, and some of these teams are not as impressive as I thought for their starting five. Um, right now, I would have to go with probably probably the 2000 Sydney team. Just not
Yep,
the biggest fan of that team across the board. Jason
that is
Kidd,
my
Vince
baseline.
Carter,
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett, Tim Hardaway, Alonzo Mourning. All these guys are great players, but between them, definitely have the least amount of hardware. Um, what do we got? I think we got
Just
what,
they're
one
they're
champ?
missing this. They're missing the superstar that is carried by every other
Yeah,
team. Their best player was Vince Carter by far. That's the
yeah,
infamous where he jumped over the dude. That's
yeah.
crazy. I mean, it's nuts. But we're
No, that
talking
was wild.
a young KG, a super young KG.
Yeah,
Um, we got a younger Jason Kidd, a younger Ray Allen.
yeah.
There's decent players in the bunch, but
No one really
it's
stands out. It's not.
really
It's not
stands out.
like. It's not like last year with Curry. Like he looked phenomenal that entire run.
Yeah.
Like he was probably the best player in the
hmm
world at that point.
And they're missing like genuine, and the NBA was missing the genuine superstar at this point, but having no Kobe or no Shaq on this roster really hurts the
Yeah,
US. And they still
yeah.
won the
Because
gold. So, teachers on.
no, they did. But you know, I'm looking at a few of these other teams, and I'm just like, wow, they just don't really compare.
hmm
Um,
Especially
I
following
mean,
up on two of the best teams, which we'll talk about later, but two of the best Olympic teams we've ever seen, and Dream Team 1 and 2. It's tough. Tough to
it's
follow. It's a
definitely
tough act to follow, honestly. But
yeah, it's definitely tough. So probably the next one has got to be it's got to be at least it's got to be one of the teams without LeBron, like without
yeah,
LeBron or
I
Jordan
have a
on the
pretty
team.
clear 2016 is my
Yeah,
seventh spot.
that's where I was going. I was going 2016 with Draymond, Jordan.
It's the
There's
Kevin Durant squad, and there is other Kevin
yeah.
Durant squads, but this is a main just Kevin Durant. Melo's at the end of his
I mean,
prime. Prime.
e- even
Boogie was
even
nice at this
the
point. DeMar's
even the
nice at this
20
point. Harrison
even the
Barnes.
2020 roster. I'm basing it on the starting five, but even like the 2020 roster in Tokyo, it's not a great lineup they got there either. I might put that below. It
They're my
really
six.
de- mm,
They're my six spot. They're my six.
yeah. The Tokyo
Just that
team.
having Dame on that team matters to me, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
brilliant.
So I'd probably go. Yeah, I guess 2000, and then 2000 Sydney, 2016 Rio, and then 2020 Tokyo.
Yep.
The only thing is like Zach LaVine versus Klay Thompson. Like I think there is a bigger separation between those two than 2016 Kyrie and 2020 Dame.
Both teams have Draymond. I mean,
And
they're
then are you taking Bam?
He's a role player. It was brutal.
Yeah,
Um, I would honestly entertain the switch, but having D Book matters to me. D Book's been an excellent Olympic player. The KD kite carry both teams. Bam's a nice piece at center. Yeah, he's about even with Boogie. It kind of can go either way. I would take 16 slightly more. But 2020 is tough because it was with COVID and everything.
COVID. Yeah,
It was played after the fact. It wasn't a true, I don't really remember even watching it. I remember bits and pieces. While everyone else that I've been alive for, I remember watching pretty, actually avidly. Uh, Everyone remembers 2024. I hope you do if you weren't. I don't know where you were at if you weren't watching it. It was a great time.
yeah. It was very fun watch. All right, number five.
Let's pull down to
What do you
number
think?
five.
Yeah, what are you thinking for number five?
My number five, and it's tough, but it's the 2012 team, and we're starting to get
Yeah,
to the higher echelon of teams, and this team, it's a really solid team, but not having prime Dwight and instead having Tyson Chandler really is what
yeah.
separates it from the '08 team for me. Um, I Obviously you have
Good.
prime Bron, you have prime KD, you have AD now finally on the squad, but AD's coming out straight out of college. He's never played an NBA game before. You have a young James Harden. You have Kobe right at the end of his prime. You have Melo right in the chunk. But I just think the '08 team has so many of these players. Oh, and Chris Paul, obviously the point guard. But the '08 team, which spoilers, they are my number four. But actually, hmm,
Yeah,
hold
I wouldn't
hold
put
that
them
for
at
just a
four.
moment. Actually,
Yeah, that
'08
would.
team has guys in the thick of their prime, and I don't have you don't have KD, but you have a prime Kobe, and I'll take prime Kobe over KD any day of the week. That's just my take. But
Yeah. Um, Melo, Dwight. Thing
mhm,
is, Dwight at that point in his career was so good and
yeah,
so
'08 Dwight's
dominant
super dominant.
that like the difference between like Jason Kidd and Chris Paul is not a huge separation. Not enough to like really put Chris Paul over Chris Paul and would you rather have Chris Paul and Tyson Chandler or prime Dwight Howard and Jason Kidd?
But you also have Chris Paul on that '08 roster.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just saying.
What do you are? But
I'm
yes,
I'm
like,
I'm
genuinely,
looking
I might lean towards Jason Kidd and Dwight Howard versus
Chandler and Chris
just
Paul.
Chandler and Chris. You
I
confused
don't
me a
know.
little. Yeah,
I'm
I see
sorry.
what you
I only have the
see
start.
it.
I only have the starting fives pulled up.
Okay, no, I
I don't
sorry.
have any of the bench players pulled
That's
up, so
fair.
I'm
We
just
did say
kind
we were
of
doing starting five, but I started going. Some of them are tough. Some of them have really nice bench pieces. So we'll put it as my rankings is full roster. Yours are starting five. Both are valid. Both are legitimate, and I think both will play. So
all right.
yes,
So what
2012
what are
team
we up
as
to?
our number five. Jake, who's your number four?
I probably go with the Paris team from
Yeah,
last
the,
year.
the Avengers are my
Yeah,
four. I
just
was
because
thinking
like
about it, and I was like, Prime Bron, Prime Kobe. Come on.
yeah, no, it's because it's not prime Brown and even KD, it's not prime KD. Embiid when healthy is a great player, but like it's just not consistent. And then just
Embiid was
having
not. Embiid was not
Drew
great.
Drew Holiday in the starting lineup.
And they could have had Kawhi. Kawhi dropped that last second.
I just don't think that team was really that good. I like watching that entire like run was just watching like a Curry masterclass.
Yeah. And not to
Pretty
go all
much.
patriotic. Oh, LeBron carried the regular season and Curry carried the last two games, which both paid respects to both players. I was so
Yeah.
happy to see them play together, honestly. But
Might see it
I never
again.
agreed with Joel being maybe. They're not the betting favorites anymore, but they're right there. But to see Joel on this team actually pissed me off a little bit at the time because he is born in Cameroon, I believe. And I just think you should be playing where you're born. If you don't have any ethnicity, if you have ties where your parents are born somewhere, that's fine by me. But if you were never have any ties to one area and you just get to play there because you're a citizen now, I don't really love that. But
I don't care. Don't make no difference.
it does make a difference. We're talking about the 4th of July. We're talking about patriotism.
Are any of us from America really?
We were
No.
born here. Yes, we are. We're literally from here.
No.
Can you? Oh,
Who is it?
someone. Someone was at the door just rubbing their fucking nipples at me.
All right.
I had to keep
Make
my
this
composure. That was a pretty good reaction. But
make
yeah,
make this podcast PG-13. All
let's
right.
make it PG-13. But Drew and Derek White actually played pretty relevant minutes on this team. Tyrese
Yeah.
sat on the bench. Jason Tatum was kind of really bad, actually. He did not have a great series, but
Yeah.
there was the main guys carried, and there was doubts, but there never really was one. It was, it was a mirage. It was an illusion. Oh, we're gonna lose. No, they're actually not gonna lose. They're not. I believe it was South Sudan. We were down to at halftime. That was no, didn't
Like,
matter.
honestly, I like this team was like fun to watch, but like it was just like not that good. Like I feel like they just played horribly, so it looked a lot better. It actually made the Olympics like competitive this year.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
competitive. That does matter. Like I do care about it being.
Like, it was actually competitive, but I don't. I think it was because like we just played like shit most of the time, and then we'd come back and play great.
Yeah.
Someone would
And
just
as
heat
I was
up and just drain.
Ugh. See, if you really watched and you
All
follow,
right.
NBA basketball playing styles compared to the EuroLeague, you could tell that this was an NBA roster. There was no ball movement. There was no ball movement whatsoever. It was mostly just make your own threes, and it made us stagnant where we weren't able to go on actual transition runs like other teams were and be able to move the ball like other teams were. But our talent was so great that it didn't matter. And that really stood out to me. And that's why they are in the 4th spot over the 2012 team, which is a very, very strong team. But I do really think this team was special. You had to be there, time and place. I mean, seriously. Beating
All
Victor
right.
and Cody in the final. But anyway, who's your number 3? What do we got?
Probably Dream Team too.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, a great team. Like Hall of Famers across the board. Um, very very good lineup. I'm gonna actually try to pull up their entire roster, so I'm
It's
just
the
not looking
absence
at
of
their starting
Michael
five.
that puts it before the last two.
Yeah,
It's the absence of MJ. He's the only
yeah,
piece
but
that's
pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Magic was playing, but Gary Payton was great.
now. This is
Elijah Wan,
past. This
Shaq
is
was on the team. David
this is
Robinson.
like AIDS
Yeah,
magic.
I,
This is Kobe on the Lakers. This is like
yeah. No,
a few years.
I'm looking at this roster right now. Yeah, just your favorite Hall of Famers on this roster, except for
A lot.
both
Hakeem,
MJs.
you got Shaq, you
But
got prime Gary Payton, you got prime David Robinson, you got pretty much
yeah,
prime
no,
John Stockton, you got end of prime but still
Yeah,
solid Barkley,
David
Penny,
Robinson,
O'Neal,
Hakeem Olajuwon, and Shaquille
you got
O'Neal all in the
Carl,
same lineup. No one's doing anything in the paint. Like seriously, like
you got
it's
the
not even
mailman.
like
You might touch kids, but you got the mailman.
they might get kids pregnant, but
Well, his son's in the NFL, so good for him, I guess. You know that kid made the NFL. It's wild.
didn't know that.
His dad is 6'11", Carl Malone, so you gotta respect it. And
That
his
definitely
dad's in the Hall of
helps.
Fame. You gotta give him something.
Definitely helps.
If you're not
Ooh,
gonna
give
pay
me
him
a,
child support or follow the law, you might as well send him to the NFL.
yeah, honestly, is that worth all the alimony he probably owes?
That's
His
that.
multi-million yeah,
Oh,
like would he rather pay alimony or just give him his genetics? Like,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
also horrible 13-year-old
Yeah, this
girl.
could also go down a completely bad path. Like I think we should
No, it's not because it was disgusting and it's horrible and that's the official take. It's gross and despicable of him, and I will never talk about Karl Malone in a positive light. Besides the fact that he was on the basketball court a Hall of Fame level player. That's where it's at. He's very talented, but the
Yeah.
roster's insane.
No,
If you
he's a
go up and
horrible.
down, the roster
It's gross. It's gross.
disgusting. It's
But
genuinely
yeah, the
disgusting.
roster's really good. Yeah, no, he's
The roster
yucky.
is great.
But aside from him,
It's disgusting.
it's
And you have
disgusting.
Alonzo Mourning, a prime Alonzo. I
Yeah.
mean, seriously. But yes, so that will be
Yeah,
our
you also got
the roster's just
3, and then
nasty.
2 is going to be Redeem Team. Just meant more.
Redeem team. Oh wait, I like that.
It just it just meant more. It just meant so much more at that point.
It's
Imagine
the
being on
comeback.
their roster and losing
Imagine
to
being on the
Spain.
redeem team. You ever seen them like in the Wendy's in the gas station? It's the those videos from that Olympics run are the best. They're so funny.
Kobe was on a different stratosphere at that point. I think was if he didn't win, I think he was going to kill someone. Um, that's
Kobe
like
with the 10 jersey
when
on, Olympic
when you
Kobe
got
jersey.
Bron,
Tough.
yeah, Bron and Melo like both being in what would that be like year 4, year 5, entering their prime.
Yep, year five, both of them going into year five. That's a disgusting little bunch. Prime Dwight.
And then Dwight Howard.
I'm Chris Paul.
Yeah,
We're talking MVP candidate Chris Paul. Prime D
yeah.
Wade. Prime D Wade understated. Prime Michael Redd. Shout out Michael Redd. You know, hey, doesn't get mentioned much, but Milwaukee legend, Bucks legend. He scored 50 points in a game.
Yeah, I'm looking through this roster right now.
They're
And
gross.
it was in
Melo's understated. Bosch's understated. The booze.
Deron Williams.
This is jazz booze.
Deron Williams. Gross.
Ron Williams, gross. Disgusting at this
Gross.
point. Two best point guards in the
CP3.
NFL. In the NBA.
And then I guess last but not least, the Dream Team. Like
Yeah.
this this roster, if you were to make a starting five of the best players, let me read through this lineup just to make sure I got everyone. If you were to make it's a
It's the
debatable
Holy
3 out of the
Father.
5 guys that
Holy
are in
Father.
the starting
The Dream
lineup
Team.
could be on the all-time greatest NBA player lineup of all time at some point. Magic, Bird, and Jordan can all be on a different experts top 5 players of all time.
I think you're
I don't
insane
think so.
word there, but I do agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
I don't think Bird's up there. I think he's more top 10. Um,
Yep. The three bona
top
fide top
15.
teners.
Same thing.
Bona fide.
Yeah.
There's been
And
talks. Kevin Durant, truther, is pulling Larry out of the top 10 and plugging in Kevin Durant. But
Kevin
we're not.
Durant can't win.
Don't
He
believe
can't win a ring by himself. Like you
Snake,
go to
snake.
I
Snake.
like so I played 2K. That made me an OKC fan growing up. Loved OKC. And then he got traded and I absolutely hated Kevin Durant. Still don't forgive him. Thunderstruck. That's like a eulogy at this point.
It was a weak move. It's a weak move. You were up 3-1 in the conference finals to them, and you left for them? Weak move. You had a super team. Weak move. I hate Kevin.
That's like when you're at a bar.
There's-
That's like
there's
when you're at a bar and you're with your girlfriend. You've been with a long time, and you know what? She's saving herself for marriage, and you decide to just leave her for easy 4.
Can't have it.
All right,
It was a ring, but at what
not a great
cost?
take,
But at what cost? What cost?
at what cost?
At what cost? I
Because if
just I
you're
don't
telling me
agree
if
with
he
it.
didn't
I
stay
found
one
it.
more year on the, if you tell me like 1 more year, 2 more years on that Thunder team when he's in his prime, Russ is in his prime. Maybe get some more pieces around him because like the pieces they had, Ibaka was good, Adams was coming up. There's some dudes there. I mean, maybe like some extra more help in the backcourt and a little bit more depth. And that team was 1 game away from going to the NBA
Lamb could
Finals that
play.
year.
Cephalosha could play.
They made an NBA
They were
final.
good.
They made the finals in 2012. Like the
That's an Andre
team really
Robertson
wasn't that far
team.
away from.
Rachel Demita. Shout out Rachel Demita's boyfriend. Andre Robertson couldn't shoot a three for his life. Man, he could play defense, though. Man, he could.
D and three guy.
Those are Kendrick.
Just a
No,
D
those
guy.
aren't Kendrick Perkins. Those Perkins teams yet?
Yeah, Perkins was I
Yeah.
think on the 2012 team.
What's
I think
not
it,
on the
I
2012 team? He's not on. He was on the
yeah, I think
Cavs,
he was
but
on the 20. Yeah, he was on the 2012 team. It was so weird, like looking at him on that lineup because it was like Russ, Harden, KD, and then
yeah.
and then
But yeah,
Perk. Yeah, you got a headache.
why have an
You
ibuprofen
can
when
use
you
a
could
perk
pop
for
up?
that.
I love that shit. Oh my
Yeah.
God. But yes, as we were
I don't know who.
saying, it's the dream team. It's not even close. It's a little close, actually. It's
Yeah,
a little close
people.
because then
Some
again,
people
if
really.
we can go back. We really haven't talked. You have Bron and Kobe, which depending on how you view it, it's a great lineup. Chris Paul's a top five point guard of all time, maybe three. I love Melo. He's not really up there, but it's a strong team, and it's really the highlights
You're
of
gonna
the
give him
team
top.
carry it. Just the
You're
prime time
saying maybe
Kobe. I'm saying
maybe three, maybe three
maybe
from
three.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of a hot take.
Magic
It's a little
Johnson,
hot. It's
Stephen
warm.
Curry, Chris Paul. Who do you have at three then? Give
What has Chris
me
Paul
give me
done
your
though
three
in
then.
his career?
What has Chris Paul done? Chris Paul has anchored defenses is 6 foot tall. Chris Paul has picked up the city of New Orleans on his back. Chris Paul was an MVP candidate for years. What did Chris Paul do? Chris Paul is the reason why OKC is a finals juggernaut now. What did Chris Paul do? You disgust me. Who is your number three point guard of all time then? You can hit me with that. And we can argue about it. John
We can
Stockton?
argue about it,
What did John
but I really
Stockton
don't.
do?
I love John
Jason Kidd?
Stockton, but it's not John
Allen
Stockton.
Iverson?
It's my
Number
dad,
three. Oscar Robertson?
Jalen Brunson.
I would talk about Oscar Robertson. Hey, JB, give me JB.
Give me JB.
All the marbles. I
No,
want
no. I mean, like
JB.
the thing is with CP3, it's just like he's had good lineups. He's had really good rosters. Can't win a ring. Can't win MVP. Like it sucks.
They were
It's
never
how it
giving him
goes.
badly. They were never, because he's an assist first point guard. They're never going to do it. They were sick of Steve Nash. They argue all the time about Steve Nash's rings. They were
Steve,
never giving him it. And they never even let him go to the Lakers. He went to the Clippers.
Steve Nash does
Fuck
have
that.
MVP though.
Fuck that. Steve Nash has two
Hmm.
MVPs, but no one's going to sit here and
I feel
argue
like
Steve Nash over Chris
yeah,
Paul. I love the 7
he
seconds or
loves
less
Steve
Suns. Don't
Nash.
get me wrong, but I would never argue Steve Nash over Chris.
All
Youngest
right.
MVP ever?
Nah,
Rose?
it's, it's a debate. We
The
love
rose
D
that never
Rose.
bloomed?
Prime D
Rose that never
Rose.
bloomed?
Prime MVP season D Rose or prime Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, but MVP Rose is great, but MVP Rose is a tough player to. He wasn't. It was LeBron's MVP. I have to admit, just was. I, I love Chris. I love Derrick Rose, and God bless him, and he's one of my favorite point guards of all time. But he's just not there with Chris, and I'm big on Chris because I think Chris raises a whole franchise. OKC. I think he's the reason why they are what they are now. I think he's the reason. I mean, hell, if he ever had
No,
anything
but
competent
you could also say PG3 is the reason that OKC is what they are now.
no, you can't. No, you
Without PG,
can't.
without them
They
signing
traded him away. It
PG3,
doesn't. Okay, they got the assets for his trade, but it
PG13.
doesn't matter. I'm talking about like doing something, not just like
They got
existing.
They got Jalen Williams and Shea Gilgeous
I know.
Alexander.
I'm saying like the team, not like the franchise. I get that's how they got all their assets. Not all their assets. They're actually Sam Presti's insane, but
Yeah,
uh, Okay, but okay, Paul George is also a fucking. He's actually like a skunk. He's actually like a fox. I don't like Paul George. I used to love Paul George. I don't like Paul George.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing on that lineup with the Celts. That was a
What's he done
horrible
with
trade.
himself? That's horrible.
That was a horrible trade. Like,
We're
what's the
turning
what
this.
was the?
This is gonna be a free agency masterclass right now.
I actually saw someone say something about the Celtics how they're expecting Peyton Pritchard to make the Brunson leap and take over the JB
He's
role.
making the jump. He's making the jump.
Saw it on Instagram. Don't know if it's true, but
Rich. That white boy can shoot.
I
That white
don't
boy
think it's
can
gonna.
dribble. That white boy can pass. Problem is he's 6 foot tall, but so is
He
Jalen
can't.
Brunson.
He can't jump.
He can't jump. It's Woody
Jalen
Harrelson.
Brunson.
They can't jump.
Jalen
Can't.
Brunson, my
I can't dunk.
dad,
I'll say that now. I can't dunk.
my
White boys can't jump.
engineer.
I
White
can
boys
barely
can't
touch the rim.
jump.
White boys can't
I
jump.
have a 17-inch vertical.
White boys can't jump. What do you think this is? Come on, we're not all Mac McClung.
I
Sadly,
trip I trip over
Mac
a one
McClung
foot
can jump.
fence.
He can jump. Mac can jump.
Yeah, no, for
But
real.
yeah, the Jalen Brown on the Sixers is very interesting. That's funky. We talked a little
Wasn't a fan.
time. I love.
Yeah, just like what?
I say, why not?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good move for the Sixers, but like the Celtics, like just signed Mitch Robinson, and like the thing is, like people don't think he could be like a viable starting center. Like
Because he
that's like
can
the
as a
thing,
team.
just being like unconditioned, like committing too many
Can't give Mitch
fouls.
30 minutes
Why
a
are you
night.
trying to
Why
replace?
not? He's like a 19 minute guy,
Why are you?
again guy.
Yeah, but why are you trying to replace Jalen Brown with the guy who was like Jalen Brown 10 years ago? Like seriously, like
Frankly, that's
why
not
are
the
you
worst
getting?
ever. It's just I don't know.
It's not a
Paul
bad
George isn't an
It's just
ass.
like
He's just not an. Maybe to get off, and maybe they're hoping they can pull something else. But you don't bring in Giannis, which I know you had the offer on the table, but you could have offered more. And we already talked about it last week that I thought the Heat should have taken their offer, but to then go and offer the same thing, Paul George, Paul George, are you serious? Unless Jalen Brown was demanding out of Boston, which I don't think he was. Paul George is a negative asset. I would not want Paul George on my team. He's not a playable
it's just kind
playoff
of
player.
it's just like a
He,
just like a
he's not a
cap
playable
fill.
player in general. He barely played last season. Sixers, what?
No,
You had one series win. I don't care. You got swept by the Knicks.
yeah, it
Not
wasn't even like a close sweep. Like it was just kind of embarrassing. The entire
It was
series, the
actually
entire
embarrassing.
series was just
It was embarrassing.
yeah. Like
But
I was so excited not to face Boston.
we have some more news. We have LaMelo to the Wolves. He's carpooling with Jordan Addison to the games. That's gonna be fun.
It should be really fun. I'm I've never been a big LaMelo fan, just in general. Like I just didn't like the whole vibe of him, but that backcourt's can be really cluttered because you have two ball dominant guards. I don't know if both of them could play. Either of them could play off ball, so we'll see what happens this year. But I don't know
2016 Chino Hills or 2002 Oak Hill.
what you're like cutting out.
Oh, my bad. I said 2016 Chino Hills, 2002 Oak Hill, 2020 Montvert. Oh, that's Caden down. Okay, I'll stop talking. Uh, I'll stop talking TikTok. My bad. But all right. I
No,
don't know if you can hear me or you're just nodding. I
how
have
do you,
no
how do you
clue.
yeah how do you like I'm like 50-50. Like some words are coming, some aren't.
Okay.
But how
2016 Chino
do you
Hills.
feel about the trade?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no, I
love
heard
it.
that part.
I think it's, I mean, I'm like a secondary Hornets fan, just, being a couple hours from the stadium usually. And it sucks to see them give up on Melo unless you really don't like his medicals. And I like bringing in Nas Reed. I'm a fan of that. I really like Nas, but I'm big into it for the Wolves, man. To get LaMelo, and if him and Melo can click, they're gonna run a nasty two man. It's gonna be gross, and we'll play a little less selfish. It'll be great, but we'll keep moving. All right, you want to talk about LeBron or you want to talk about flag football? What are we thinking?
Bon bon.
We're gonna do a draft. I don't know if we even talked about this earlier. I'm not sure, but this was our second topic. We're gonna
No,
talk
we didn't.
about the Olympics. We're doing a flag football team. You've seen a couple guys. Tyreek Hill he was one of the guys that talked about, oh, I would love to play. How we're gonna have a squad for the 2016 or 2028 Summer Olympics. And today, because of how patriotic it is, we're gonna draft our roster. We're gonna pick a team, and it's gonna be the official Sunday Ball roster for the 2028 Summer Olympics. We can talk about LeBron first, if
All
you want.
right. Um, I'm assuming that was clear for the viewers, but I on my end it's really like cutting
Good
out a
job.
lot.
On
So
my laptop, I think we're gonna be okay. You're clear right now to me. I'm
yeah,
not. I don't know.
yeah, no, I'm struggling here, but you're coming through better.
Fuck.
So just to
Just keep going.
just
We're just gonna talk. Just keep going.
all right. So we're gonna be drafting our USA rosters for flag football, assuming that's gonna be in the Olympics and NFL players are gonna be able to play. So I think starting off, we'll start with quarterback. I think that makes the most sense. Um, because you need someone, and I'm assuming that's going to be 7-on-7s with a time
Yep.
clock, so the quarterback can take off and you know do that. So I'm going to take Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
I I don't know if you have a different guy you want, but I think Lamar is the best athlete here. He's the most versatile guy that the NFL has, and most of his ability relies on speed, and his throwing ability is definitely up there with most of the other guys, but I don't think that's a huge factor when we get to draft an entire USA team. My backup would be Patty Mahomes. I think Mahomes still has enough upside at that point to be the quarterback. He can start. I do see him as a starter, but I just don't think accuracy is as important as speed for a flag football game. And just the versatility Lamar can bring to the roster. I don't know if you had other people in mind. Those are the two
Uh,
guys I had.
Frankly, those are my two guys I was gonna say we could pick between. It's either you want the bazooka, and he's just gonna put the
Yeah,
ball everywhere on the field, or you want Lamar. I would favor Lamar because when it comes time to scramble, he's just as valuable as any other skill guy in your roster. But yeah, I completely agree with you. I think it would just be what a threat to have Lamar, who is, like we've even talked about, a genuinely elite passer of the football and an elite runner of the football.
yeah.
Gross. So talk about running backs first. Do you want to do? So should we
We do
do
running backs.
three wide receivers and
One running back, three receivers.
tight end and flex?
Yeah, I'm also going to incorporate some defense guys too.
Yeah, I was thinking
Because,
we do defense after, but
okay, I didn't know if you wanted both sides of the ball. Like, I was going to go, like, one side of the ball, I was going to go, um, like, assuming that it was just like a 10-man roster across the board and we had players playing both sides, but
interesting.
everyone playing,
Interesting.
yeah.
I was thinking sevens. I was thinking seven
But
and six.
we could do our starting, yeah. No, I was thinking
I
sevens too.
kind
I
of
was
like
going
your
to pick
idea.
my seven guys
I
to
like
start.
your idea. I think that's fun. I think that's fun actually. I kind of like
I
just
mean, it's
nine
fun,
other
but it's
dudes.
definitely more
Just
challenging.
just nine guys to play. But
Yeah,
I think
like
that's fun.
not nine just
I like
freaks.
that
Like
idea
not.
better. So we got nine other roster spots. Yep. I like that. Mine
All
was more
right,
boring.
you
That's a lot
prefer
of fun.
that? All right.
Yes, sir.
So we'll just do anyone, and everyone, I guess. Just no order at all.
Pick
If
it
I had to go, I
weeks.
mean, maybe I could go by position. I'll probably do like four offensive players and five defensive players, like just kind of keep it even.
Yep.
But like also we can kind of just pick
Okay.
whoever we want. So
We pick what we want.
I
We're just
guess
naming
number
guys.
one would be yeah, number one would be Travis Hunter. Like
I
there's
like
no
that.
reason for Travis Hunter to
It's
not
the
be on this
guy to
team.
get. Yeah.
Even though he's not, he's not the best on He's not the best at anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only guy who's actually plays both sides of
Yeah.
the ball and like at a high level, both sides of the ball, especially in college. We saw flashes of it last year in London when the Jaguars were down and it was kind of garbage time, but he looked great. And then defense on the defensive side of the ball, he's an anchor, a lockdown corner.
Yep. He covers two guys in one.
So
Like
I'll let,
hits it.
yeah, I'll let you go. We can go back and forth and just go between our.
Go back and forth. I
If you
like
want to do
that.
that,
Yep.
yeah.
So
And if there's
that's a
anything
great
we want to
pick.
veto,
Yep. We could call up for a veto if needed. Um, but right here at this pick, I genuinely have to just take Justin Jefferson. He might not play much on defense, but it doesn't really matter to me. I would even feel, with how great his footwork is, I'd feel pretty solid putting him at corner or safety if needed. But he's my best wide receiver in football. I really don't think it's that close. And it's kind of a boring pick, but he's a guy we need on this team. We need him to be able to just get up and go get a ball, no matter where it is. And he's so agile, and I wouldn't call him, I would call him fast, but he's so agile and quick that I'd feel fine throwing him out there at safety. And yeah, I feel really good about that. I'll take Justin Jefferson.
all right. My next one is gonna be Barkley slash Bijan Robinson. I feel like they're both very much the same player. I feel like Saquon might get the nod over Bijan just because Saquon's on
Okay.
Madden cover. He's Saquon Barkley's. He was the number two overall pick. Like he has a higher identity than what Bijan Robinson is. If you're not in the fantasy
Okay.
football world, you might have zero clue who Bijan Robinson is.
That's true. I think there's an obvious pick out of the
So,
two of them. I think it's Saquon because I'd feel much better with him at linebacker. I would love
oh yeah,
Saquon at that.
yeah.
That's a
No,
fun
that
back.
was my next. That was
That's
my
really
next
good.
point too. Like I think Bijan's just like one of the freakiest athletes I've ever seen, and without any injury concerns, like Saquon, especially like playing both sides of the ball, might be rough, but I mean he is one of the freakiest athletes I've ever seen, and I think he would kill it.
Have you seen those
So yeah, I'm
legs?
gonna
You
probably
seen
lean
those
Saquon on
legs?
that one. Why can't we take
I
both of
like
them?
that.
Like honestly, like I'd be very happy throwing
We
bubble
can totally
screens to
take
both of them,
both.
but
We're crossing off four of the
okay.
roster spots because Bijan was going to make the list. I think he's probably our two. He's our two running backs. I had the thought of Jahmyr Gibbs in my head just because of how great he is out of the backfield receiving wise, but I feel pretty great about
Yeah,
Bijan or
but the
Saquon
thing
catching.
is, them in no
So
pads. I really, both of them catching balls. I really don't think like Jameer Gibbs might be just disgusting, and he's fast as hell. But
yeah, he's fast as hell.
you know, still.
Yes.
All right, so we'll just go. I'm just gonna go Saquon on this one
Yep.
because I think we need room for other guys.
Okay, I do think Bijan would
So
make the roster eventually. I don't feel bad about that. But okay, so
yeah, it
this
depends when
pick
it is. Like if
here.
we're going by 28 Olympics, then if we're doing
Yeah.
28 Olympics, then we might be leaning Bijan just based on Saquon's age.
Yeah. We're leaning earlier, but to be honest, I'd feel good. I think Saquon will still be okay in 2028. But my pick right here would be DK Metcalf. He's a guy that can shift down to tight end if we need him to. He's going to get out and be a big body receiver, and I feel really good about him on the defense. I think he's a guy where the linebacker spots are underestimated, especially if and I feel good. He's so fast, and you've seen him chase down dudes. There's not a lot of guys can do that. I love his genuine acceleration. It's gross for a guy that big. I'd feel totally fine with him at one of our safety spots. If anything, I'd be smiling. So DK Metcalf would be my our four spot, I suppose. The numbers don't
Yeah,
matter. We're just naming
yeah,
guys.
that's a good pick. I like DK. I'm gonna go with yeah, I'm gonna go with another guy that's just like I think could play both sides of the ball very well, and this is why I'm just only going with Saquon because I think this could be Saquon's breather guy. I think he'd be a great out of the backfield, and I don't know if he watches any of his his high school highlight tapes.
We
Micah
got. Who
Parsons.
we got? Oh, I like that pick. That's fun. I like that. I
His
have seen
running
his high school tape. It's
his running
gross.
back tape. His running back high school tape was disgusting. The way that they were playing flag in Cali a couple weeks ago was there was a pass rusher, and I think Micah Parsons would just have a field day with whoever they put in front of him.
Yeah, usually we
I
have one
think it
free
would be
rusher.
very
I'd
fun
feel
to
really good.
watch. Even him roaming, like I would just love for him to roam and then just have him as like a handcuff back to Saquon at
Yeah,
that point. Yeah, because
I love
I
that
have
pick.
watched his tape. It was beautiful. And I think, and he's so versatile. Like, he is kind of like what we talked about when we were talking about the draft with Arvell Reese. He is versatile. He is a guy that can play off the ball. He can play on the ball. He could kind of do everything. And that's why I kind of got to give him the nod over like a Miles Garrett. But also, if you give Miles Garrett the ball and he's going to
Yep.
take someone's head off. Like, I mean, that'd be that.
Miles would be fun at running back. Maybe not for
But I
7.
prefer to have,
It would be fun.
maybe
Miles
not
in
for
an I
sevens, but.
formation. Miles Garrett in an I form, right up the middle.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
All I
scary.
hear in my head right now is, "Oi, oi, oi, see me right," and that would go on. I hear that.
All right, I'll let you get. I'll let you get your next one.
I just keep hearing TNT by AC/DC when thinking about Miles Garrett in the backfield. But separate than that, we need to take the best cornerback in football here. I'm going to take Pat Surtain. We're going to take PS2 here. It's
Uh,
He might not be a guy that plays that much on offense, but to get the, I think, pretty much bona fide best corner in football, he's going to lock down. I mean, imagine we're lined up against. Okay, I'll be light. We're lined up against Sweden. Sweden's got this little 5'8" white dude, and he is blanketed. He is not touching that ball. Pat's going for 4 picks. It's going to be a great time. So that's why I'll take Pat Surtain. I feel pretty good about it. Blanket. We
yeah,
needed a blanket.
yeah. I kind of lost count of what number we're on, so we're just gonna keep
Keep
rolling.
going. Keep going.
Um, yeah. I guess my next pick. Just like another freak athlete across the board. I'm going Kyle Hamilton.
Yep. That's a
Like
good
in
pick.
sevens, he could play tight end. You could put him at inside on tight end, even though he doesn't have the size. But there's no blocking, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He is a mismatch nightmare on both sides of the ball. He could cover anyone on the other side of the field. He has like 4.4 speed at 6'4". Like he's just a freak. And what we've seen what he's done in the NFL, and there is really not a guy that matches up against him well. And
Yeah.
that's hard to say. I was thinking either Kyle Hamilton or Derwin James.
Yeah. I'll
I
take
think
Hamilton.
Derwin's a little bit more
Size.
undersized.
Yeah.
I think size alone, just Hamilton. And also, I think he would be better at this because he could be a guy up in the box, but I mean, for the most part, Derwin like made most of his career being able to play cover three, and then just fly into the box as fast as possible.
Derwin's a beast. Derwin's a genuine beast. I
Yeah,
feel great about. I feel great about Derwin, to be
yeah.
honest. But uh, I love the Hamilton pick. He was a guy that I pretty much read on my list. To have him at wide receiver, even in stints, would be really nice. I'd feel good about him way out left. What do you think we're at? Do you think we should keep going? What do we got?
Yeah, let's go a couple more guys back and forth, and I think we're good.
You keep going. The guy I keep thinking of here, especially if we are having pass rushers, and the age thing is a little wonky, but if we're talking right here, right now, I want George Kittle. I'll be real. I want Kittle on the team. I'd like Kittle on defense. I'd feel okay about it. I'd really feel good about
I
Kittle if we have him blocking a
he
tight
he,
end,
he was he was
catching
not he was
passes.
not my tight end. He was not my tight
Who would
end.
be you have Trey McBride just for receiving? Who's your guy?
Bowers.
Bowers. I just would feel a lot better having Kittle on my defense. Bowers is the better tight end. Yeah, I agree with you.
Bowers
But
is disgusting.
Bowers is
So good.
gross. I might even consider Tyler Warren. I might consider Tyler Warren.
I honestly might like Tyler Warren
I don't
here
hate that. I
because
kind of like.
I feel like if we're playing one center and we just have one guy like one center and on a one-on-one, I feel like Tyler Warren might have a chance to be able to stop a pass rush from Micah Parsons. I feel like out of everyone here, it's either George Kittle or Micah Parsons. No, I
Yeah.
don't think anyone else can.
I feel good about Kittle. I feel good about Warren. And Warren would be a lot of fun. Him catching little tight end screens out of the backfield.
But I think also having Kittle on the team, aside from like his play on the field, I think he's just going to be a vibes guy. Like I feel like there's going to be a lot of people on this team that are going to be like, I want the ball. I want to be like the Olympic guy. I want to I want to be the guy that everyone remembers. Like last year or 2 years ago, the USA basketball team, Curry was the guy that most people remember. But like you said, LeBron had a great regular season run, but everyone remembers like Curry getting the ball, stuff like that. So I think you need a guy on the team that kind of like you need a glue guy. You need a guy that's going to bring the team together.
Yeah. You need a mediator. I thought Derek White played an excellent role for that Olympic team, but this isn't the Olympics. This isn't. We're not competing for a gold medal. This is a beer league. You would turn that shit into a fucking cracking beers at the back of the truck after the game. I would love it. This wouldn't be serious to him. He'd
It
be
would
having a
be
great
wonderful.
time. It would be fantastic. Yeah, I love him for the vibes as well. That also that shows. I think it'll be fun. What do you got?
Um, I want to go with another receiver because we only have Jefferson right now.
Yeah.
I mean, probably Jamar. He's number
You have
two.
DK
Like
Metcalf. You have
he's
DK,
one
but
B.
Jamar's where it's at. Yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of want someone that's like a little bit more pure. I know Jamar's like a little undersized. I thought about Puka Nakua as well, but I just don't think him on the defensive side of the ball would be as
Yeah.
effective as Jamar. I feel like Jamar is just more like a downhill slant guy. Like he will get the ball, he will get touches, he will get targets, and he will take them to the house. But I think he's also going to be more effective on defense. Something like a Puka, JSN,
Yeah.
Amon-Ra. I feel like he would just be able to play in like a linebacker role or a high safety role. I feel like it'd be really fun watching Jamar Chase play high safety.
I agree with you. I think just to get him on the offense, to pair him with J. Jeff. I mean, our wide receivers are looking like it would be Jeff, Jamar, and DK starting out. We'd have
And then I got
Saquon
Travis Hunter on the
backfield.
bench.
We have Travis on the bench, and we can run PS2, or I'd feel better about Kyle Hamilton out there. But my next
And
pick,
we also have Kittle too.
yep, and I want to take Bijan here. I want to have Bijan out there so we could throw Bijan.
Bijan can play a great slot.
We need Bijan and Saquon in the backfield. The wishbone would be fucking nasty.
Can we talk about that clip we saw earlier today? The Toby Gerhardt
Toby Gerhardt.
power wildcat
Thank God.
counter. Oh my god!
Where were you for Vikings Toby Gerhardt? Oh. Where were you for
That was
Stanford
just-
Toby Gerhardt? That thing was dude, and he took it. That was not. It was
Yeah.
blocked well, but it wasn't blocked fantastic. It didn't
No.
matter.
Yeah, that was a cluster. So
Jeez,
me and
the
Dom
reason
have
why I wanted to play running back when I was younger. Him
Yeah.
and Peyton Hillis. I swear to God, they're
like
my
all
boys.
stop. Same thing.
Big Mike, Big Mike.
But so me and Dom have another friend on. We have another friend aside from us. Great, good
Really?
job. Our buddy Eric, we have a group chat together, and we just basically just send football content to each other. But for the most part, it's just randomly really good drawn up plays that like beautiful like blocking schemes, and it's like the best thing we've.
It is a
It's like
coach's
art.
group.
It's
like we're
art.
40, it's like we're 45 and all our high school football coaches. It's great.
Yeah.
Rarely
No,
mean, mostly like genuine, like but really well drawn up schemes. Like it's good stuff. There's some
Or like
shit. But-
we'll throw in like a Hunter Renfro edit, or that was a recent one. That's why the route tech
Silky.
Hunter Renfro.
Dude, route trees know Hunter. Hunter doesn't know route trees. They're good friends with Hunter. They know him well. They get invited to his house for 4th of July parties. Speaking of,
Yeah,
let's go. 4th of
Oh.
July special. Let's go, baby. 4th of July special. Let's go, baby.
4th of
Sunday
July
Ball 2026. Let's
special.
go.
let's go. All right, I think
Maybe
we
to make
wrap
a
it up
clip of
there with Bijan.
yelling,
I think we're
like-
pretty good.
We may need like 10 seconds of us. I might need you to send it to me. It's literally just I'm gonna mix me and you just going 4th of July 2020 special. Let's go 2026 Sunday Ball. Let's go 4th of July. Let's go Eagles America 250. Let's go. And I just might need to just throw that on something, but just like both of us yelling into the camera.
Okay.
Really good.
Can we do dual camera so we're facing each other?
Well, I was thinking I just post it with like the title, like the title
Yeah.
screen I make pod, and then that's the audio, us just like screaming into the mic and just like 2026 4th of July, Eagles, Decky Bicentennial, let's fucking go. And it's just, it would be beautiful. But
250. What you know about it? What you know
maybe an
about
Instagram
it?
shoot. Maybe an
Yeah.
Instagram. I
So
don't know.
I think we could wrap up this. I do have to go to work. This is not my day job. Fortunately, viewers, you do not pay my bills yet. So I have
No
to go to my
royalties.
other job.
No
Uh,
royalties.
So I
We're
gotta
not
leave it. I gotta leave it 3. So in like 10 minutes, unfortunately. So I think we could wrap up this podcast with Bijan, and then I think we could talk about some things that, in the honor of being patriotic, let's do our Mount Rushmore of 4th of July things. Just 4th of July. Like when you think
That's
of 4th of July,
Just
what are the
Fourth.
4 things that you need on 4th of July?
I'd love for you to go
So-
first. Like,
You'll let me go first?
I would
Okay.
love for you to go first.
So, unfortunately, most of my holiday association is connected with food. I pretty much just, when I think of a holiday, I think about the food I'm going to get. Halloween, candy. Thanksgiving, turkey. Christmas, ham. So, when I think of 4th of July, you got to throw in hot dogs. Honestly, hot dogs, the hot dog contest, I'm going to group that into one category. That's going to be my number one. That's going to be in the one slot. I can't even eat hot dogs. I got bit by a tick. You know, sucks.
Getting
But
in some turkey hot dogs tomorrow. We're getting turkey hot dogs.
no, I'm just going to use my EpiPen. It'll be fun.
Thank God.
I'm just going to be right. I'll be fine.
I better not take you to the fucking doctor. I swear to God. We're going to the
Yeah,
hospital July 4th.
We're going to the hospital on the 4th of July because I
There's
ate
gonna be
so
burn
many hot
victims of
dogs.
us because you ate a hot dog.
I'm the happiest guy there, though.
True.
It's going to be
Okay.
me. It's going to be me and JPP. Let's go.
Yes.
Me having an allergic
Okay.
reaction,
I like how
JPP
you
losing
see
another
JP's
finger.
hand. It'll be like
So that's going to be my number one.
that. He'd be in public. He'd be on the field like this. He'd be like that. Look like he's a cat flasher. But please go.
Yes. 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 So number 2, this is like in no order, but like just what comes to mind. I would say just like water, body of water. That's one of the most biggest priorities, whether that be the beach, pool, like you're at a backyard
It's
barbecue and you're telling me you're not hopping in the pool.
It's hot. It's hot out.
Yeah, it's hot. We're
It's like a
sweating.
sprinkler. I'm fine with a sprinkler.
I'll take a water slide. Anything that involves like a water based activity, whether that's swimming in the water, jet skiing, boating, any of those activities. So I know it's a very broad category, but I know there needs to be some sort of body of water there.
I like that.
Number 3, we're gonna go with. Ooh, what are we thinking here? I'm trying to think of what else I really do on the 4th.
There's a couple big boys.
I would say probably beer.
I
I
love
think
that.
beer's got to be here.
Can't beat the beer slot. That's an American
'Cause-
classic.
I feel like if you're not sipping on like a Yingling,
Yep.
what are you doing?
That's a Yingling day. That's a Budweiser day. We're drinking heavy Bud.
Yeah,
Drinking thick Bud.
yeah. You're drinking Bud Heavy. You're drinking like Bush Light or Bush Heavy, honestly, if you could find that.
If you can find a little Bapple, American classic.
Yeah.
You got a Keystone Apple.
Yeah.
Hey,
You gotta
the-
drink some. You
I'm
gotta
in
drink some. You gotta drink some kind of American beer. That's for sure. That's got to be on the list. I've even seen it before where I see people drinking seltzers on 4th of July, and I'm just,
Get out of my face.
what are we doing? What are
Get
we
out of my
doing?
face. Get out of my house.
Get out of my house, Ricky.
I'm gonna say it. Get out of my house. Who was that? What do we got? Come on.
It's other guys.
Fucking Thad Castle.
Oh,
I just
You sound
scream. That was
my
wonderful.
bad. You sounded like a woman.
I know. The clip shout. Oh
Shout
my God.
out. Shout out.
Shout out Alan Richter. He's the fucking man. Okay. Yes.
Um yeah. And
Crap.
yeah, so we got beer, hot dogs. I mean, you could go barbecue for the whole hot dog thing, but I think you need to have hot dogs on 4th of July. Nothing more American than that. Body of water, I think, is important, and you got to wrap it up with like an apple pie. I think that's
Ooh, I like that.
I think apple pie you just got to finish with as my number four.
I like that.
It was on my mind. I was like, do we need it? Do we not need it? When I think of 4th of July, when I think of America, I think of apple pie. I think of freedom.
I like that.
I think of patriotism. Can't help myself.
Think of America.
Get
Kentucky
excited.
Bicentennial, everybody. Stand up.
Stand up. Let's
We all
go.
live here. We all live
All
here.
right. I'll
You-
let you. I'll let you rip through your Mount Rushmore, and we'll see.
Yeah, that one.
We might have some overlaps, but
Yep, we might. So it's funny that you said the barbecue thing because what was running through my head, I'm gonna not take hot dogs here. I actually was gonna take barbecue as my number one spot, but yeah, I don't get the hot dog eating contest. I miss out on that, I'll admit. But you get all of the
I
things that
love
come
it.
from the barbecue, not just the hot dogs, but the burgers, the cheeseburgers, you get the corn.
You get the
And
size. You
you
get
get the
coleslaw, macaroni salad,
those
potato
yeah, I'm
salad.
saying cookout barbecue. I will take the sides. I
Oh,
like a good.
speaking of which, my dad picked up the devil egg potato salad.
Don't
It
tell me
will
who
be
it is.
gone. It
Ooh,
will be gone before I leave tonight.
I love that. So my number two spot would I'm gonna go fireworks. I'd say fireworks is my number two.
Yeah, I didn't think of that one. That was kind
No,
of an obvious one.
I kind of wait till the end of the night, and that's if I'm awake for the fireworks, it's a great night. That's really all that matters.
If you're awake,
Um,
dude.
if I'm awake,
Imagine you're
you know,
not awake.
sometimes. Well, my mom used to take us home before the fireworks, so I'm happy to see them these days. But it's always good stuff. My number three would be I'm taking the colors. I'm taking red, white, and blue. I find red, white, and blue go on my Mount Rushmore, and yes, it's America's
Yeah, that
colors, but you can't be showing up in green and black on 4th of July party. You can't be doing it.
Yeah, speak, and then I'll let you go your number four, and I will show my 4th of July shirt that I'm going to be wearing all weekend. It's going to be soaking wet and covered in messes.
Not
So,
my
what's your
my
number four?
four. See, I want to go beer here, but to be honest, I'm going flip flops. Give me flip flops. The dogs are out on the fourth.
I think you could
You
go
will
full
not catch me
bathing.
in anything else than those.
I think you could go full like bathing attire. Like I feel like
Bathing
bathing
a
suit,
outdoor outfit, maybe outdoor outfit.
backwards hat,
Gotta be,
sunglasses on the
gotta be,
back.
gotta be.
You don't want to
Ooh,
get neck burn.
I'm wearing the blue slides this year. I have the blue and whites. I was thinking about ripping the red, white, and blue flip flops, but kind of like the blue
I'm
slides.
gonna be ripping my Hey Dudes
That'll work.
with some khaki shorts, and I'll show you the shirt that I'm probably gonna
Let me
wear
see it.
tonight, low key.
I will be wearing my
Uh,
Lawrence Taylor jersey. I have to admit, it is the perfect jersey, but I'd love to see it. Oh, hi, listeners. So tomorrow, if anyone's here, might be surprising you guys. We've talked about it a little bit. If we can find the time in our ever busy schedules, because you guys don't pay us a single dime, which is fine. I'm not putting any pressure on you. But we might try to clear up an hour to hop on tomorrow. I love that.
USA 250 is so fire.
I love that. That's awesome.
I
What's
have to say, what?
what do we got on the front? Or is that the front?
No, that is the front. That's all we
I
got.
love it. I love it. Just a fat fucking graphic tee. I absolutely adore it.
Yeah, it's just gonna hit. So I do this thing when I go out. Sometimes I take a couple too many sips. And I buy graphic tees off TikTok Shop.
Seen him do it. Seen him do it.
I've spent a lot of money on TikTok Shop.
Bro has a Black Beatles, Soldier Boy, and
I
Anthony
wore it today. I wore it
Lander.
today to the gym. It was beautiful.
It's a great
It's
shirt. It
it's a
really
little
is.
stinky. It's a little stinky, but you guys
A little
don't
stinky.
smell it.
You don't need to take it out of the hamper. I don't
No, it's
know. A
fine.
little nasty.
It's
Little
not that
damp, a little
nasty.
rank,
It's
a little
fine.
foul, a little putrid. Look at that
Isn't that
shirt. It's
beautiful?
fucking sick. That shirt is
I
dope.
feel like that wouldn't be a bad fit. Like if I was going out, I think the black's a little tough. But like,
That'd be fucking hilarious. 4th of July with that shirt on.
I mean, it's
We can
fitting.
wear that later. We will be going out tonight. Ooh, ooh, we're going on a date. Ooh. Just
Fall
kidding.
in love.
We're going on a date with like 10 other people. It's gonna be fun.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right. That was
Yeah,
a
reach
beautiful.
Walmart. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was perfect. That timing was ideal. Very happy with how this ran today. Um, you guys know my basketball knowledge is not always up there, so I'm glad that I've been able to research a little bit more and learn a little bit more about it. It's been
Fantastic.
nice, but I really did like the 7-on-7 look. That was a fun one
That
for
was
me.
great, right? Oh my God, I love it.
That was so much fun. I actually like just doing like overall general
Yeah.
than doing like sides of the ball.
Yeah. No, that makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Because you're
Ooh,
taking DK Metcalf. What? Because why not? Because he
we're
can
only
run
doing
from
we're only
linemen.
doing current players. Shit.
Tomorrow, might need to.
Imagine Aaron
No.
Donald
Imagine
at
Deion
running back.
Sanders. Oh my God. Deion, first
Charles
pick
Woodson.
overall. Woody overall. Give me Woody. Give me
What if we
Woody.
were to do this with all-time college players like a Jabril Peppers?
College draft. Oh, I'd love that. I'm taking Charles Woodson anyway. Give me C
Yeah,
Woody.
Charles Woodson, Jabril
Give me
Jabril
C Woody.
Peppers, maybe Ndamukong Soon,
Oh.
J.J. Watt tight end.
Oh my God. JJ would be quite nice. You might see me draft Ryan Tannehill. We might have a little wildcat.
I just got a text. Fort Lauderdale was honestly epic.
That's what they all say.
That's what they all
That's what they
say.
all say. All right, guys.
Um,
I think
yeah,
if you go to work. Okay.
I do have to start getting ready for work, but I have like a few more minutes. So,
You guys don't pay
let,
this. You guys don't pay us. Make this our day jobs. Let us quit
yeah,
our everything. We'll
yeah.
do a
This is.
daily podcast. We will see you guys twice a day if you just pay us. That's all it is.
I'm not against it.
We're not begging. I don't really want to take betting sponsors, but if you guys paid us,
I would take a betting sponsor.
I would take a sportsbook sponsor. I don't think I would take another one. Sportsbook's fun, but then again, like, what if a kid's listening? What if he thinks, oh, that's great stuff? I'm not. I kind of
Yes.
do enjoy it some. So, in moderation, you have to
Um.
have self-control. That's like the one thing that
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah. That's like the biggest thing. That's with anything. Anything in life. Too much of anything is not always a good thing.
100% true.
Yeah.
There's
No.
nothing in this life except big booty Latinas that there's too much. You can't have too much. Besides a nice.
You think you can. You
No,
think you can.
you can
But
never
you
have
can't.
enough. You can never have enough PAWG. You can never. It's a bad thing. You can't.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got there. Got there. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, but yeah, I wouldn't be against getting a sponsor like that. It'd be a sick sponsor. The
Manscaped.
NFL.
Oh. Hoping for a free nut trimmer.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
Pretty
expensive.
happy, actually. I have to admit.
They're
Yeah.
kind of expensive.
I'd be pretty cool with that, actually. I love my Norelco, but man, I'd kill for a free Manscaped.
Yeah.
NFL
We
would
get it.
also be cool. Yes.
NFL would be cool.
Well, the dream is to one day just like do like guest 30-second videos on NFL Network. It's like really the dream.
Yeah. Yeah, just like show up as like an expert analysis.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I love
that'd
that.
be sick.
Or you'd be like
It'd be the
Kenny on
dream.
CBS. I mean, Kenny for real. King of the Fourth. I mean, he went all the way from 2K videos to being like CBS's lead NBA guy. Like, respect
That's
it, man.
crazy.
It's crazy. It's nuts. Yeah, and he brought all
That's
his boys
crazy.
with him. All his boys are with him. It's ridiculous. I love it. I do love it.
So, thank you for watching. I hope we enjoyed everything we did today, and we will see you soon.
We'll see you next time. See you later,
Yeah.
Sunday ballers. Peace.